One of the most interesting matchups in the NBA playoffs so far in the second round has been the Dallas Mavericks versus the Phoenix Suns. And this series has brought a lot of drama to the NBA world. One of the most talked about scenarios in this series, though, is the matchup between Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, two of the best rising stars in the game today, although Devin Booker is a little more older, though, so there's that. But Luka Doncic has been going absolutely off in the first two games of the series versus the Phoenix Suns. It's actually one of the best playoff performances I've ever seen. Luka is averaging 40 points a game in this series. He's putting up 45 points in May 2nd on the first game. And then in the second game of the series, he put up 35 points. He put up 36 minutes, 35 and 5 rebounds. And then in the second game, put 44 minutes of work in and had 45 points and 9 boards, a near double-double. And it's absolutely horrible because it feels like every single game in this series has gone by, Luka Doncic just scored half of the Dallas Mavericks points, and it's just obviously so disappointing for Dallas Mavericks fans because the Dallas Mavericks have just been giving up on Luka Doncic. He's the only one performing well for the team, and players like Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson, who were good in the first round, can't handle the Phoenix Suns' experienced defense as well. So Luka, as the franchise cornerstone and offensive creator for the Dallas Mavericks, has had to step up big time. Unfortunately, the Dallas Mavericks' both losses have come in very lopsided ways. And it's just absolutely unbelievable to me. In game 2, the Dallas Mavericks just could not get anything going, and the Phoenix Suns just hit three-pointer after three-pointer. I was watching the game live, and I was thinking to myself, wow, the Dallas Mavericks just don't care. Because once the Phoenix Suns started hitting shots from the perimeter, the Dallas Mavericks defense significantly collapsed, and they just were not defending the outside, which is a huge reason why they lost, because they just gave up on the defensive end after the Phoenix Suns went up by 15 or 20. Earlier in the game, though, they were actually keeping it close. At one point in the third quarter, it was a tie game. And that's where things fell apart, because in the fourth quarter, they couldn't hit their shots and kept making stupid turnovers. Now, mind you, at the end of the fourth quarter, when the Mavericks were getting absolutely blown out, Luka Doncic did not play in those minutes. But I think he should have, because Luka actually could have led the Mavericks to a comeback. I mean, there was only 5 minutes left, but 5 minutes is a lot of time in basketball, and with a 15-point lead for the Suns, I think Luka Doncic could have cut that to maybe even 5. Or they could have won the game, because basketball is a very, very intense sport with lots of runs from both teams. And it's not like the Phoenix Suns are even shutting down Luka Doncic, because they're not. They are not doing anything to shut him down. I mean, they have shut a lot of the other players down, like Spencer Dinwiddie, Jalen Brunson, and Maxi Kleber, like I discussed earlier, but they have not figured out a way to shut down Luka Doncic. They're not guarding him in any particular way that would make him feel uncomfortable, and I think I found out why. It's because the Dallas Mavericks are a very deep team. They've got a lot of key role players who know how to do their jobs and succeed at them, when the defense of the other team isn't just making them collapse. So they're not letting anyone else score besides Luka, and because Luka is getting tired, he's going to get tired, and then we'll have to play less minutes in the series in games 3 and game 4. And because of that, the Dallas Mavericks do have a legitimate chance of getting swept. I mean, the writing is just written on the wall at this point. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all that stuff. And as always, I'm your boy, Hybrid Basketball, and Brad.